Nat, just tell them we don't have any money. That's all I need you to tell them because they're being outrageous. This is impossible, okay? Just tell them we don't have money. Just say that to them.
They're saying that they don't want money. They want monkeys.
Okay, I know that, okay, we don't have a budget for monkeys, all right? The last time we had monkeys here, the Ebola spread to everybody, okay? So we can't have any more monkeys. Like, I'm not... Listen, Eric is a very important part of our show, but I can't pay bounty hunters every single time we lose him, you know? Okay, listen. You just got to tell them. What did he say to me?
He's angry.
Well, yeah, he sounds angry. Okay, thanks, Nat. I could have figured that out on my own. Listen, just tell him that we'll get him the monkeys as soon as we can, okay?
Truck?
Okay, what was that, Nat? What did he say?
Well, that was just them kind of talking to themselves about how Bounty Hunter A, what's your name, sir? You understood me. His name
It's a pretty common question.
Konahez.
Yeah.
Konahez is telling the other guy, what's your name? Konahez is telling Schnatz that we could always not use monkeys and use gold coins instead. And
Okay, but listen, I don't have any gold coins, okay? We spent all the damn money on getting Danny Falcon out of jail after he touched those Jack the Ripper knives, okay? We don't have any money. So just tell him to, like, give us a week, okay? A space-time week.
a week. Okay.
Wait, will they accept blowjobs?
Okay, I'll ask them.
Okay, Trick, that's not going to work this time, okay? These guys have
Listen. It's
over
worked,
12
it's
penises.
It's worked before.
They
I
do
always
have
like a challenge.
12
Ask them.
Okay. Julie, okay, well, what's your name again?
Snack.
Okay,
That's a
Schnatz
lovely name.
is interested, but the other one isn't.
Okay, Pat, Trick, we're not going to pay you any extra for this, okay? This is going to be totally under the table, all right?
It's usually under the table.
All right, then. The problem solved. Listen, just tell these guys, give us a week, Pat will get over there, and you know, we'll figure it out, okay?
Julie, to
Flashna indeed.
Giro push na credits.
1 week, give us 2.
We got to get the show started already. Eric, you owe me so bad. You don't Trick more.
I owe Eric stuff. Okay.
Space Time News with lead anchor Eric Phillip Cavendish, producer Peter Coen, helicopter pilot extraordinaire Bill Lazor, Zach Raygun, fact check, Rich Quinn, future news, Trick Rodriguez, local news, Danny Falcon, space coffees. And introducing Natalie Portalman, Ph.D. This is Space Time News.
Okay, we have a fantastic show today. Wow, it's going to be a great one. How are you doing today, Danny?
I'm doing pretty good. Today is October 8th.
October 8th, that is correct. And we have a fantastic show. How are you doing today, Zach?
I'm doing pretty good, guys.
And Nat, how have you been doing?
Oh, I'm doing just fine, sirs.
Okay, well, she sounds ready to rear into go.
She sounds real sad. You okay today?
She's had a rough day. Anyway, Rich, how are you doing?
Today's gonna be a real special episode, guys.
Okay, and Trick, what's up with you?
Everything.
Fantastic. Okay, so
Peter, I gotta thank you for getting me out of jail. I know it was a giant misunderstanding, but I'm really glad I got to be back here. What did we ever find out what happened with Eric?
For the purposes of this show, he is still missing.
Okay.
And we are going to get some clearance from corporate before we talk about that
So
more.
I get to stay here a little longer.
And
I guess that's the truth.
Can I just say that I miss because when he was here, I didn't get thrown into a room with a mass murder man with lots of knives.
Hey, at least Bill
And
Lazor saved you,
I
huh?
expect an apology from you gentlemen.
Yeah, we already did that.
I
Okay.
did it off the air, but
Yeah, we got over
Sorry.
that. Well, how about the show, huh?
That's right. We have a fantastic show with lots of topics to talk about. October 8th. So let's first talk about the topics we will not be talking about today.
Yeah.
In 70 A.D., on October 8th, the sacking of Jerusalem by Titus.
In 1974, October 8th, Gerald Ford pardons Nixon.
Today we will not be talking about, in 1564, on October 8th, the first permanent settlement in the United States at St. Augustine, Florida, was founded.
And we're also not going to talk about, in 1964, October 8th, Ringo Starr took and passed a driving test.
So, if we're not talking about those subjects, we must be talking about some real gold, huh?
Yeah.
Okay?
Well, hey, Peter.
And I'm just ready to get the show started. It's going to be great.
Before we get the show started,
Yeah.
we're going to have to do what we do every week, and we're going to have our memoriam till Bill Lazor.
You're right. That's the cue for that bell is our memoriam to Bill Lazor.
Yeah. Right on cue. And I think we really should go ahead and for him and for his dedication to the art of broadcasting.
We all really miss him, you know? And
we need to play his last recording that he sent
The
us.
last tape, he did a pre-tape segment for today's show, October 8th, and where he was going to do an interview of Sergeant York. You all know him as the amazing World War I soldier who was able to capture 132 Germans while running into a 38 machine gun turret, what do you call those? Bunkers.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he killed 28 soldiers in the process.
True American hero.
Yeah,
I tell you.
sounds like a Captain America if you ask me.
I mean, that's what the movie should have been called, is Sergeant York. So, listen. Yeah, we're going to play that last tape.
Let's do it. Nat, do you think you can go ahead and set that up for us?
I sure can, sir. Set.
So, Bill, how is it going? Back in World War I, huh? That's one of your favorite times in history.
Yeah, I tell you what, I love World War One. It is full of exciting times. It is the best.
So, what are you looking at right now, Bill?
Right now, I am looking over the battlefield. I am watching Sergeant York run through his 13th machine gun nest right now.
Incredible.
It's amazing.
How fast is he? What do you think his 40 time would be for the sports listeners?
Let me tell you right now. He's in the time it took you to ask that question. He already took out 3 more nests.
My goodness, that is incredible.
He is a true American hero.
So can you get a little closer look? I mean, see exactly what is he wearing? What type of shoes is he wearing?
Well, with my binocular vision,
Yeah.
I am seeing just shiny black army boots.
Okay, all right.
Boots on the ground, my friend. Boots on the ground.
And he's just doing this all by himself. Maybe you can get a word with him. How would we get a little closer?
Oh my God! Oh my God! What are you doing in here?
Hey, how's it going? I'm taking your whatever this thing
The
is.
space-time copter? I think not, Sergeant York.
I think so.
Sergeant York just jumped in my helicopter.
Well, I wouldn't mess with him, Bill. I mean, he's a pretty badass gentleman.
So am I.
What?
Come here. What's your name, man?
Name's Bill Lazor.
Name's Sergeant York. Meet my fist. Gah!
Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
Well,
right in the teeth.
Meet my other fist.
Gah! Oh, right in the other teeth.
Meet my knee.
Oh, right in the stomach. Meet my fist. Gah!
Oh, that didn't hurt at all. Meet my head. Meet my head again.
so you're wearing a helmet. I'm sure it's probably
Yeah.
absorbing some of the blow.
He actually missed me both those times.
Oh, all right. Well, you better be careful with him.
Oh my God, he's got a knife.
Come here. Huh? Come here. Give me this. Give me the controls. I'm taking over
Do you know how to
this.
fly a helicopter?
I'll learn.
Because I'm just saying it's a very complicated machine.
I'm a fast learner. I'm a high jumper. I can do anything.
I can't believe you jumped here from the ground.
I can't either.
That's amazing, Sergeant
Listen,
York.
Bill, we don't have insurance for Sergeant York to drive the helicopter, so you're going to need to kind of stay on top of that.
Oh
Come
my
on.
God, who's that guy on your back? You've been fighting with a dude on your back this whole time?
Yeah, he's a German. Hello. He's a nice German. I didn't think he would be so nice, but I guess he likes to hang out on my back.
Not all the Germans are mean, okay?
Introduce yourself, Dusseldorf.
Hello, I am Dusseldorf. I have Stockholm Syndrome and I am madly in love with Sergeant York.
I captured him and he doesn't want to leave me alone. I think it's kind of cute, but whatever. You know?
Isn't this romantic to be so high in the air?
You guys have a regular love triangle up there, don't you?
Why? You in? You in on Dusseldorf? Because he's
No.
mine.
I'm in on you.
Wait a second, if both of you two are fighting, then who's flying the helicopter?
Oh my God!
And that's the last we heard of Bill. Sergeant York actually survived and went on to capture another 115 soldiers.
What an incredible man. Honestly, I can't imagine he was doing so much all by himself. Well, now we know it wasn't by himself at all. He had his little... his
American heroes.
That's true.
little,
Bill
his little
Lazor.
German friend.
So,
Wait, before we go, could we please have a second of silence?
of course, a moment of silence for Bill Lazor.
Perfect.
All right,
That
that
was
was
good.
great. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you all for joining in on that. So now we get the show really started today, okay? And I'm excited to
I
get
am
the show started.
so pumped.
We have, and this is a huge moment. I'm a huge sports fan, as you guys know. And I love boxing. And today, in the boxing world, was the first time, October 8th, the first time that boxers boxed with padded gloves.
Yes, the first time. Before, they would be bare knuckled. They would go mano
Thanks,
a
Danny. I
mano.
wasn't sure exactly how they would.
Well,
done
that's
it
why
before.
I'm telling you and the rest of the listeners who might not know. You know, they went just with their hands,
Exactly.
and then I guess their hands were just like taking a beating, and faces were taking a beating.
Got it.
And at this point, I'm guessing boxers were getting well known. Their faces need to be recognized, so they were like, "Hey, let's get some padding on these gloves, huh?"
Yeah, and you know what? That's when the sport really took off, and it became not just something that happens in a den, with a bunch of divorced men, complaining and losing their money to debt and living in squalor and becoming alcoholics.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Hey, can we go ahead and the way we're going to interview them is we actually were lucky enough to send back Nat into the
Nat
past.
did a great job getting those earpieces in. I mean, they're a little confused at first, but I feel like they're,
Why don't you explain to us how you did that?
Well, sir, while these two gentlemen were asleep in their dens, I walked in with the earplugs, and I put them in their ears while they were asleep.
best in the biz.
Hamlet style.
Nat Portalman, she is the best.
Best we have.
Best of the biz.
I think we could get something better, but for now, the best we have.
Definitely the best that we
Hey,
can.
I'm still here, guys.
Oh, sorry about that. Totally didn't see
So
it.
we're gonna go. We're gonna go right out to the men themselves. That is, of course, Hubert Fitzroy
And Humphrey Montpremier.
All right, so gentlemen,
Can
Mr.
you hear
Fitzroy,
us?
Mr. Montpremier.
Who is this? Who is talking to me?
Oh, hello. This is Danny Falcon and Peter Coen here. We are with the Space Time News. Don't be alarmed.
What is
We're
this
here-
sound in our boxing gym?
Oh, no, we're in your head right now just trying to have a little conversation. As you could see, you both are listening to our voices. So,
That's right, and we're just a typical news show, just like the Times. So if you can, we just wanted to get this story because you're using for the first time padded gloves. What is it like, gentlemen, to fight with your hands tied?
Well, I don't like it at all.
Yeah.
you don't like the gloves.
No. What kind of men fight with gloves on their hands? Real men punch each other in the face barefisted.
I don't know. I am not a fan of bare knuckling. I believe. No, no. Bare knuckling has ruined my life.
Humphrey.
Ruined? How so?
How so? How so, sir? I will tell you how so.
That was the question. Yeah, how so?
Well, it started one day when my wife left me.
Oh, no.
Yes. Poor Ella.
Ella, what a lady.
Yes, no, it's the
Ella.
woman that she left her for.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. And so tell us a little bit about your fighting records. I mean, you have been in the boxing game for over 5 years.
Herbert, why don't you go ahead and tell us some of your physical resume?
First of all, my name is Hubert, not Herbert.
Excuse me. Sorry,
jerk.
Hubert.
Secondly, my physical regime every day consists of just punching a bag, punching a bag, punching a bag.
Is there any
punching a bag.
specific sort of bag that you prefer?
It looks like the thing that hangs down the back of your throat.
A uvula.
The uvula, yes.
Yeah.
And this little uvula, I punch. I just keep punching it over and over
For
again.
how long?
For about 5 hours a day.
5 hours a day straight.
Straight, no breaks.
No breaks.
No breaks. Just keep punching this little bag over and over again.
And that's your technique. Do you use that same technique in the ring?
No. In the ring, you see the bag, the little uvula bag is meant for speed training, while in the ring, it is more important for me to just make sure I get all the body blows in, right, Herbert? Herbert knows.
You mean Humphrey?
Yes, Humphrey.
Humphrey, how about you? What's your physical regime?
But first of all, I start off every day with a stack of sausages, bacons, and assortments of sweetmeats.
Lots of protein.
And one pancake.
One.
Yes, we need a little bit of carbohydrates.
Gentlemen, the fans, of course, know your real names, Hubert Fitzroy and Humphrey Premier, but we're really...
Premier.
Premier, excuse me, sir.
Thank you.
But we are really enamored with your nicknames. Can you tell us where you got them from? Excuse me, Hubert, you can start.
Well, people call me the Iron Lung.
The Iron Lung?
Yes, you see.
Did you say none or lung?
Lung.
Lung.
What's
An
You
iron
know,
lung.
like the thing you breathe with. Yes.
Yes.
It is a nickname given to me because after one fight, I had the guy just staggering. He wasn't falling over though, so I blew him right over, and he
blew
fell
him
right
down.
over. Yes, I literally blew him down.
The strength of your lungs.
Right,
And,
that's why they
and
call
how
me-
did you build that strength of your lungs?
Well, you see, I smoke about 5 cigars a day.
Oh, okay.
5 hours of boxing training as well, and 5 cigars.
I'm actually
Every hour?
punching. I am punching the bag whilst I'm smoking the cigars.
So that's if for our listeners at home, that's 1 cigar per hour.
That's right.
Thanks for explaining that for them, Danny. And so Hubert the Iron Lung and Humphrey, your nickname, where did that come from?
Well, of course, my nickname is the Tallywhacker.
Oh, please do tell.
Yes. Well, it started one time in the ring. This is when we used to bare knuckle, of course. And
With no use of bare knuckle without any protection at all.
yes, of course. It was a different time. It was a different time.
You didn't
know.
wrap your stuff back then.
Well, yeah, people didn't know about the danger.
No, of course not. Of course
Let
not.
me tell you, he's quite the tallywhacker. If I may say
Yes,
so
yes,
myself.
yes. I've whacked a lot of tallies. You know what I'm saying?
I think I do know what you're saying.
I also
Yes,
think
yes.
I know what
So
you're
tell
saying.
us. So
Ouch! That really hurt.
I'm sorry. I had to show them how to tallywhack.
I didn't.
That-
Again, God!
Listen. Did you see that?
Tallywhacker, have some mercy. We'll wait till the bell rings.
Oh, I'm sure the Iron Lung can handle it.
Oh, you know I can.
Of course.
So, Danny, you have a question for them.
Yes. This is something that we got from one of our listeners that was really interested. Just joking. It's from me. Do you guys wear boxers or briefs?
What is that?
When you box, are you wearing what sort of underwear are you wearing?
What undergarment do you have?
Boxers.
Can I explain something to you, young man?
Well, let me explain something to you, sir.
No, you're
Excuse me, you are speaking to an English gentleman.
and you are
will
asking
give
me a
him-
question.
And I am a galactic citizen, so you can't talk to me that way, sir.
Okay.
All right,
well,
take it easy, Danny.
Can I
Whoa,
answer the
I'm-
question?
They're a guest on the
Hey,
show.
can we get some boxing gloves up in here?
Yes,
Bring me back.
Fine, sir.
I want to go ahead and. Oh wow, we can actually do that. Oh my God!
How did this person come?
Where did
Okay.
you come from?
Who is this?
Nat, get him out of there. He's gonna get killed.
Come on, boys!
You're ready for your tallies to be wet.
Ow! Ow! Come on, get him, Danny! Ow! I'm not.
It's not working.
I'm swinging.
Hey,
And left. And right.
Hey, you look pretty good out there, Danny.
Hey, you bare knuckling Arjun.
No throwing the elbows. Come on.
We are wearing gloves now.
Yeah,
It is ungentlemanly.
I'm downloading it.
How much longer do we have on the download,
I
Nat?
can't keep doing this for much
15
longer.
15 minutes?
We
All
were.
right, I know I'm gonna have to pull his parachute time ripcord.
Welcome back, Danny.
Danny, you know interns aren't covered in our healthcare policy.
Yeah, I know.
Say, Hubert.
My goodness, Humphrey. So to answer your question, there is a reason they are called boxers. Because in the boxing ring, all you wear is boxers.
Ah, that was
Well, thank you
easy.
so much for your time, Hubert the Iron Lung, Humphrey the Tallywhacker.
Before you two go, just want to know what's next.
Well, as always, I will be fighting for the heavyweight championship belt in London. And my good friend the Tallywhacker here is going for the welterweight.
Yes.
Well, I hope your partnership continues. Don't worry, in the future, you two can get married. Take care.
Excuse-
Bye-bye.
Pardon me. Well,
Oh wow, what a great interview!
Yeah.
You got to learn how to watch your temper, though, Danny. Okay.
Nah, I was just joking when I said I wanted to get beamed back there. That wasn't actually my intent. It was just sort of a
maybe
joke.
Don't you know not to-
you would get hit by some boxing then.
Well, I didn't want to get hit by them. I just wanted to show them a
I
lesson.
wouldn't mind getting hit on them.
Danny,
Yeah?
something that's for you to learn about Natalie is she takes everything literally.
Good to know. Well, at least I know that now.
Yeah.
Excuse me, guys. Hold on.
Bless you.
Only way to
Oh my
my
God!
Oh,
Don't tell me you have Ebola.
You have it. You're gonna get all of us
Guys, I don't have Ebola. Okay,
Please?
got a little
I got-
sniffles.
Oh,
I stayed up really late.
I'm fine.
I stayed up really late at
I'm starting to get some gas.
the Fleetwood Mac reunion concert last night. I
love Fleetwood Mac. Can you
Tell
sing
me
me
they
one of
played
their
Rumors.
songs, please?
they played Summer Rumors. They did
Yeah,
a
what's
really
that?
great medley of Tusk. It was about 15 minutes long.
Oh yeah, well, how does that go?
They brought in about 3 different marching bands.
Yeah, what does that sound
for
like?
it. Tusk. It's really about the drums.
All right, Peter, we need to continue the show.
And then there's fine. But basically that's it. And I'm just a little bit under the weather, guys. A lot of secondhand smoke, got in my sinus and got my allergies going. So don't worry, guys, it's not Ebola. All right, so we're gonna get started on this next story. This next story I'm really excited about. And Trick, our very own Trick Rodriguez, in the field.
In the field, yes.
Okay, so Trick, in this day, October 8th, in 1504, Michelangelo, the Renaissance master, finished the sculpture of David, the iconic David sculpture.
Everyone knows
Oh my
David.
gosh, everybody knows
Yeah.
David.
Yes.
And Rich has gotten Trick has gotten the interview with the model who was the David model.
We have a recording of that, don't we?
Absolutely. We're gonna, we recorded the whole segment, and now we're going to play it for you live.
Hey, before we do that, Danny, can you get us some space coffees,
Right now, we're in the middle of
Please.
something.
please?
No, we're going to be playing a
Can you
tape,
give
so
me
you
a
might as well
space
get
latte,
some coffee.
actually?
Oh my, guys.
I'm really thirsty, Danny.
I am a co-host
Come on,
now.
after the stuff you pulled with those boxing guys going back in time,
That was Portalman. She
You're-
sent me out there with.
Listen, I'll totally pay you back.
listen.
You will.
I need a chai for my sinus, so if you can do that.
Okay, fine. What do you want?
Space chai.
Chai.
Space chai. You?
I want a regular chai.
Regular?
You want space chai.
I want space chai.
I got regular chai. Space chai.
I want like a little butter in mine.
I got butter.
Space skinny latte with
Space
extra
skinny.
vanilla and
Extra
some
vanilla.
cocoa.
Cocoa.
Maybe a little cinnamon,
Oh,
not
no.
too much.
That's enough.
Thank you.
I'll have all milk, no coffee, no sugar.
Okay.
Change my order to a space colada.
Oh, that
Fine.
sounds good. That sounds good to me. Now.
All right,
Give me,
is
give me,
that-
give me both.
No.
Give me
Yeah,
both.
can I get a colada too? Let's just all get coladas.
Okay, space coladas on everyone. Then we got chai, and then we got space chai, and then we got
Yeah.
Thai butter, cup of butter.
Thanks, Dan.
Thank you so much, Dan. All right, so let's go to the tape. This is Trick Rodriguez, 1504, October 8th, with David's model, David.
Hi, how's it going? Thank you for meeting me.
Ciao, it is lovely to meet you.
Oh wow, where are you from? That's such a lovely accent.
Well, I was actually born in Florence, but I trained under the tutelage of a Jesuit education.
Yeah, that totally. I know what that means. Anyways, so first of all, I have to say I'm a fan of your face. I think the entire world is. I mean, I don't know if you know this yet, but this statue is like going to be really big, and by really big, no worry. Okay, so I have a few questions. This is my first time on the field, so it's wonderful. How did you get the gig?
Well, I just stung around Michelangelo's home.
And just to be clear to our viewers, this isn't the Michelangelo from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles like I thought it was originally. That was it's not that same one. So yeah, okay. I heard he has a really nice casting couch. So how continue your story, please.
Michelangelo's home is quite lovely.
Yes.
Well, he saw me standing in his home.
Mm-hmm.
I would just stay there for a couple hours, standing like this, and he said, "Maybe I should make a statue of you."
So you were just standing there. You were just in his home. For how long?
It was a couple days at most.
And did you volunteer for this, or was he paying you?
Well, first I came in. I
That
was
sounds
looking
like a
for the
great
artist
gig.
Michelangelo, and then I found him.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I just posed.
Okay. That's an interesting story. Okay. Next we have. Okay. Does life imitate art down there?
Are you referring to my legs?
Not quite. I was referring to what else is down there? List some things.
My toes, my
No,
feet,
not that.
I have beautiful calves.
Yeah, definitely. So what are you doing later?
Me?
Yeah, no. I mean, like, do you have other modeling gigs you need to do right now, or?
Well, I've been standing here for a couple months now.
Mm-hmm.
I believe the statue should be finished soon, so hopefully I will go home and use the bathroom.
The statue's already finished, though, isn't it?
I believe it was finished. Michelangelo has an understanding where I will not allow to see it. He doesn't want me to look upon its beauty until it's finished.
Well, that would make sense when you have a face like yours. Let me ask you, can you show me your abs? No, just a little. Okay, let me just. Okay.
Oh, Madre de Dios.
Michelangelo did not do
Santorini.
justice. Okay. So I just have to ask. I have one more question. What's next?
Well, I've never been a statue before, so hopefully maybe I will be a painting or.
Let me just. Not so much what's next, but who's next.
Oh, I understand what you are thinking of, Mr. Trick Rodriguez, you Spanish ambassador.
Not quite, but yes. Okay, that's it. Okay, we're done here. So.
Yeah. Okay, guys, I actually had to cut the tape there because it gets pretty inappropriate after that moment. There's a lot of just noises and I think like squishy sounds. So we're just not going to talk about it.
There was a lot of squishy sounds, actually.
So Trick.
They permanently erased from our archives, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Good. So no one needs to hear that again.
Here, guys. Here's your coffees, your butter.
Oh, thank you so much.
Your lattes, space coladas.
Alrighty. So great job, Trick. First time in your field. Let's get a round of applause for Trick.
Not bad, Trick. Not bad. Field reporter Trick Rodriguez, everyone.
Thank you, Helium Prison.
That's right. If you guys haven't noticed that, Zach Raygun had his son's 5th birthday party over the weekend, and so he was filling up the balloons, and he had a little bit of an accident with the space helium. It's a helium-3 compound that he ingested just a little bit too much of.
It's kind of changed my vocal cords forever, but what are you going to do? Fact checker Zach Raygun's always ready for work.
You know, it's not that bad. It's a lot more pleasant.
It's lovely.
Yeah.
It's delicate like a little flower.
My voice was too rough before. Is that it, Danny?
A little bit. It was more like a rusty trombone.
Who are you to tell me what my voice sounds like?
Well, because I can hear it, and it sounded like a rusty trombone, but now you sound like a wonderful flute. So good for you.
You sound like a Loraxian gigabird. A beautiful mating call.
Rich knows how to compliment someone. You're a jerk about it.
I just said your voice, your voice
And
sounds
his
like
voice.
flute.
You said my voice used to sound like a rusty trombone.
But now it sounds like a flute.
Yeah, that's not any better.
Listen, can we get back to the show?
Yeah, absolutely. We'll get back to the show.
You watch it in
Our next guest, we've been trying to get him on the phone, but he's supposed to call in, about an hour ago. And
Ernest Hemingway, no?
Yeah, and he just hasn't been able to call in. I mean, we sent a couple people.
I sent him all the packaging.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I told him not to call.
Okay, because he's usually never late unless he's been drinking.
Well, he always drinks.
But that's one of the problems.
Yeah,
Yeah?
I've been trying to get a hold of him for the past hour, sir, and he seems to be a bit
Oh, well, I don't know what we're going to do. I mean, he's got to show up eventually.
That's a huge chunk of time.
Okay, well, I guess we're going to have to start going into, into the local news, that segment. If we're just not going to be able to fit it in,
Okay.
Sure. Well, that's what we're going to have to do.
So we have Nat on local news.
You can start off with the local news.
Nat, why don't you go ahead and tell us what's going on
What is she doing
in the listener's corner? In the listener's corner of life.
Well, folks, this week has been a bit slow.
Oh, that's the phone. That's the phone. It must be Ernest Hemingway. Guys, get the phone. Get get that up.
Nat, picking it up.
Sorry to interrupt your story, but
Come on.
Hello?
Can we get him in?
He's on. He's in.
hello.
Hello, is this Ernest Hemingway?
Hello, goddammit, it's me. It's Ernest.
Hi, Ernest. How are you? This is Danny Falcon here from the Space Time News. Thank you so much for calling. You were.
Where's the regular guy?
The regular
Who
guy.
the hell are you?
I am the intern. Eric is in the midst of a couple of bad.
Listen, I got a
things.
headache that mojitos can't fix, all right? So you're going to need to be salient. Do you understand what that means?
I think I know what that means. It means that I need to hurry up.
Okay, concise, moron.
Yeah. Okay, sure. I can do that. So, Mr. Hemingway.
Right, you haven't been.
Today-
No, you're talking about my book. Okay, we're talking about my new book, The Old Man and the Sea. All right, I'm not doing any extra questions. This is
Ernest?
not a Playboy magazine. Okay, I'm just going to answer whatever questions you want.
Ernest in the Sea? Like, is that the new movie that you're coming out with? Ernest Goes to the Sea? Ernest is an old seaman? Is that the new movie?
Are you for real? Where is the regular guy, Coen? Hey, Coen, where is the regular guy?
Coen?
Danny,
Coen is-
Danny,
What?
it's a book.
Right.
Excuse me, Ernest. Danny is our replacement for Eric. Eric's been a little bit under the weather. Under the weather, that guy can't hold his liquor.
Under the weather, it's more like he can't control his hands. More to say, he's been in a couple incidents because of his space hands.
You know when a man can't control his hands, he's lost his ability to be a man.
Listen, we're here to talk about one thing and one thing only, and that's your new books.
A man,
Yes.
whether he's out on the ocean, are you going to let me finish talking?
Please, I would love for you to finish.
Whether he's writing a book, whether he's betting a woman, he needs to be in control. That's what a man really is. We can't let us be fancy like a woman, a second-class person.
Okay.
If not,
That's not necessarily the case anymore, but okay, right?
are you going to interrupt me again?
I will, if I feel fit to do so.
A man, let me educate you, boy.
Please do.
A man
A man,
lives his life
a life,
with vision.
vision.
What is your vision?
My-
Is it 20/20 vision?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I bet you wear glasses.
I don't.
You don't wear glasses?
No, because it's 20.
Because you sound like a weak man.
I am not the strong.
Have you ever killed a lion?
Have you?
Of course I have.
Of course.
That's what real men do. Don't you understand?
Kill lions. Only lions.
We drink Cuban rum.
I've done
We
that.
bed women.
I've done
We
that.
kill lions. We climb mountains. This is what a man is.
Got it. Well,
Wild at heart. Don't you understand?
wild. I mean, yes, I do. I think I do, and I want to be this wild.
Do you have any real damn questions?
Yes. What's your inspiration for Old Man? And the
Jesus Christ. That's his question.
Yeah. Well, that's it. Today is Literacy Day, October 8th, and well, we wanted to. Old Man and the-
Inspiration.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know what my inspiration was?
No, that's why
I'll
I'm
tell
asking.
you what my inspiration was. My inspiration was waking up, looking down at my feet, and saying, what a waste of a day already. I look at the sun, and I see a fiery ball in the heavens.
The sun.
Something that burns with real meaning, and we're here on Earth,
The sun.
filling our lives with nonsense questions.
He's talking about the sun.
Listen to me.
I'm listening.
No good book has ever been written that has in it symbols arrived at beforehand and stuck in. I tried to make a real old man, a real boy, a real sea, and a real fish, and real sharks. But I made them good and true enough that would mean many things. You understand? It's not just a shark. It's not just a fish.
It's not just the sea. It's not just a boy.
It's life, God damn it.
life. God damn it. Sorry. Wow.
You don't have to apologize to me. You have to apologize to yourself. I want you to open your pants right now and look down at your testicles.
I'm doing that.
And I want you to say, I'm sorry for betraying the testosterone.
I'm sorry. Do I need to?
Say every word.
Do I need to? I'm sorry for betraying the testosterone.
I should have been born a woman. Say it.
I should not have been born a woman.
No, you should have been born a woman.
I should have been born a woman.
A real man
A real man
lives his life with purpose.
lives his life with purpose.
Well, Mr. Hemingway, I just want to say,
I've had enough.
Enough.
I've had enough. Who is this?
Rich Quinn,
Rich.
He's another.
I too enjoy the finer hunts of animals all over my galaxy. So tell me, what do you like to drink when you're shooting big game?
Well, I'm in Havana right now. I drink mojitos, but when I'm shooting big game, well, I'll tell you. When I'm shooting big game, I like to drink a single malt whiskey.
Ah, good choice.
a friend of mine named Babe Ruth. You may have heard of him. He's a big friend. He has his own strikeout whiskey, which is a spin-off line from his home run whiskey.
Babe Ruth, what a great guy. He's always on the show. He is so fun.
He's a good man.
He's a home run.
See, that is a real man, boy.
Yeah. What? So what? A real man is someone who plays baseball and has to.
Did someone say baseball? Larry!
Hey, Dave, how you doing?
Screen?
How you doing? They got me talking to this stooge over here.
Danny the intern? He's a real idiot, huh?
You know what? It's it's literally
Dave.
like talking to a castrati. Do you know what a castrati is,
Yeah, guy
boy?
with no balls.
No, not you, babe. You're a gentleman. Boy, do you know what a castrati is? It's you. It's you looking in the mirror with it tucked in and wondering what's gone. But it's not just gone what's in between your legs. It's gone what's in your heart. Do you understand?
I think so.
Zach Raygun kind of became a castrati recently. Oh, man. This is really awful.
So I've had enough of your time. The illiterates will have to live with it.
Well, it was great speaking to you, Mr. Hemingway.
Yeah. Ernest, before we let you go, we always got to ask, what's next for you and Babe?
What's next for me?
I'm going to fly to Cuba right now, right after I leave the studio.
Why don't you
We
go
are
right
going to
now?
go on a space-time adventure, Ernie.
Hey, Babe, why don't you go right now, huh? Wow.
Hey, babe, how you doing?
Hey, Ernie, good to see you.
Here, have a mojito. I've had about enough of this.
Okay, I love those things.
Guys, remember the question, what's next?
Well, of course, what's next is what has followed, because my life is lived in a straight line like a rocket flying towards the sun.
Hey, Ernie, you want to go to the sun?
Can we do that?
Yes, we can.
Babe, I don't think you should go ahead and show him things you're not supposed to.
Hey, let's go to the sun, Ernie.
Don't forget your Scotch whiskey.
Of course not. I never do. Hop into my spaceship.
Babe, be very careful.
No. Careful's my middle name.
Okay. See you later, careful, Ruth. Take care, Ernest.
We'll see you later.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, Danny, you really hung in there with him. He can be a tough interview. That's why I like to stay out of it, because
Oh, you stayed really far
I
back.
did.
I had
really
no
did.
help.
It was like
No
you were in the
help
room.
whatsoever. I felt like I was emasculated. I felt like everything that I stood for was taken away from me. I just have nothing left to live
Listen,
for
sometimes
anymore.
you got to bite the bullet for the team, all right? Normally that's Eric's job, but you're
God,
the guy
that hurt.
today.
Hey,
That
Danny,
hurt. Yeah.
Danny, at least you still got your balls, huh?
Well, I think so. I mean, he said I don't have them anymore. I gotta check again. Oh, the guy. Okay, there's.
Oh, come on, Danny.
Danny,
Come on,
I see your
Danny.
balls.
I had to check for myself.
I could check.
Okay, well, since Trick was on location, we actually had Nat do the local news today, so we're ready to get started with some local news.
Okay, gentlemen, the local news is a bit slow today.
That's too loud.
It's a bit slow today.
That's too soft. Find a nice medium. Come on, Natalie.
It's a bit slow today.
Okay, great. So it's a little slow.
We got
And
that.
that's it. That's all we've got.
Well, we had something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What'd you
had
have?
something.
Go ahead,
We
tell
have
us.
something. Well, I heard there was some big
think
news,
there's
electrical
something.
news going on.
There was some electrical news. The team and I were on it for about 45 minutes, but we weren't able to do much. But there was a campus-wide blackout on Thursday
FIU.
At the FIU.
This is that's still my Deke campus.
Modesto
greatest-
Medic campus.
The greatest university to ever live.
Well, the
To
only
conquer.
survivor of the wars,
Yeah,
too.
To conquer the wars.
The
We
only
did.
survivor of the University Wars of 3563.
Yes.
So there's a blackout. Have we found out the cause of the blackout? Could it be El Spanko?
It turned out to be El Spanko.
Could it be that?
Actually, he had been playing around with the electricity for a while.
Was he slapping the electricity? Slapping
he
the wires?
finally but
Pinching
he
the wires?
finally managed to
That's good,
to
Danny. That's
create.
funny.
Thank you.
He basically created a campus-wide diversion, and
Okay.
during that time, he went ahead and did some more of his,
His spanking.
Are there any detectives on the case?
And no.
Natalie.
All right.
Yeah.
So, because this is my area of expertise, what was happening
We still
during
have
the
two-
blackout? What was happening during the blackout? That was the homecoming. See, this is why you can't have her do the
Things.
local news.
Hey,
guys.
it's their second day.
Oh my god.
And hey, listen, you had
She's
some
doing a
bigger
great
fish
job.
to
Oh
fry.
my God, Trick, she's freaking out.
I'm
You had some
sorry.
fi-
There
yeah.
was
Okay,
something
here.
I'm sure.
Get your asthma inhaler.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, much better. Alrighty.
It was the freaking homecoming game.
Also, there was the what was it? The
I'm
sixth
okay now.
performance of Ideal Husband. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
it's not. Well, it was.
Oscar, that's Oscar Wilde, right?
That's right. Oscar Wilde.
Wilde.
Willed.
I'm pretty sure it's Wilde.
I took Ancient Earth literature, so I
Fact
think
okay.
check. We need a fact check on that one.
It's
Is it
Wydell,
Oscar
no?
Wydell?
It's Oscar Wilde.
Wild.
Oscar
Okay, and that
Wilde.
was actually the.
There's a
While
lot
I was in bed. While I was in bed, that's how I remember.
A lot of people don't know that that was actually the first. Well, not the first performance, but later people know him as the incredibly famous Zach Myers performed in that show.
Really?
Yeah, that's
Deep?
that's
That's when he
It was
started.
before he was rich and famous.
right. I mean, before he got his fame from the sex tape with the first female president.
Hillary Clinton, no?
That's right. So
Hell dog.
yeah, Hill Dog. So I mean, a lot of people don't know. They just think, oh, he
So
was
that's-
just in an affair with Hillary Clinton, but he was an actor at FIU before.
No,
Oh, just like that
way.
other president guy who used to act. What was his
Ronald
name?
Reagan.
I don't know.
All right. So that's fantastic news to the blackout.
Oh, thanks, Zach.
Oh,
Well,
thank you,
in
Zach.
conclusion, it was fixed. All the lights are back on.
Everyone's safe, but some people are
Everyone's
spanked,
safe. Some people are spanked.
or more spanked than they were before.
More spanked than they
This
were
guy's
before.
getting good. Listen, I think we should. I don't know. Should we maybe call up our buddies McDougal and McEnroy to go? Well, they're not necessarily my buddies.
They
They
were on
arrested
the
me.
But
I think they should- I think we should get them on the case.
I don't know if we should call them back after what you put them through, Danny.
What
Yeah.
I put them through,
It's been a little too soon.
they put me through hell.
No, you really broke a lot of space-time rules by touching objects not from our time.
It was for our safety, guys.
No, it was not for our safety.
What were you gonna
It
do?
was definitely not for my safety. I'll tell you that much.
I took the knives. He had no knives.
He
and then-
did have knives.
Well,
hidden
how
under
was
his
I?
coat.
I had no
Guys,
idea.
the
You're right
past
there.
is the past, and even though we can go back in time and change the past, we're not going to do that right now. So we're going to head right forward to the future and get some Critter Corner news with Rich Quinn.
Hey folks, Rich Quinn here with Paws Off. I got us a special creature today. It's called Bibix.
A Bibix.
A
Wow,
Bibix.
I've been really looking forward to this because I've seen Bibix a lot on Space National Geographic Channel.
Oh wow, I'm glad you've seen him there. But you can find him just pretty much in any pet store. Bibix ain't really that exotic of an animal. It's for people who can't see on the radio. It is a three-eyed, three-tailed furry cat.
Very cat-like, but I've heard that it has something very different. It has over 25 nipples.
Yes, it does have an extreme amount of nipples. It is one of the most advanced mammals to have ever been evolved.
It's the dream.
It has such an annoying cat call.
I'll tell you one thing though, that cat fur, my allergies is killing.
Are you sure it's not
allergies?
Ebola?
No, it's not Ebola, guys. I promise you, it's just some allergies from
That
the
looks
show.
like Ebola in that tissue.
From the Bibix. Nah,
Is that blood?
Not. Guys, no, I just have some red mucus.
Well, anyways, Bibixes have about 8 claws on each foot. They're known for scaling most walls, including electric walls. They're unfaded. They come in about 8 different colors.
And what do the Bibix normally eat?
Bibixes are known to eat eucaryorks. They're omnivores.
Okay, so that when they were predators, they eat eucaryorks. And what about plants? So, like, if I wanted to keep one, I wouldn't want to be feeding it animals.
Oh, well, you can feed it common things like space broccoli,
Oh, okay.
or just like any form of rare cheese.
Oh, okay, that sounds great. And also, so the Bibix, I've heard also that since they have so many nipples, that's because they have so many children. Also,
Yeah, Bibixes do give
Huge
I mean,
litters.
the rate of survival rate for birth Bibixes is not very high. They die very, very young. It's tragic, but it's.
oh my God, one is giving birth right now. The Bibix is giving birth.
Oh, I didn't know it was pregnant.
Studio.
Oh my gosh, it's like a train
awful.
coming out of there.
Oh god.
Oh God.
I counted 15 Bibix eyes. Bib-eyes?
Oh, do I get? Somebody get a bucket! I need a bucket!
God, I'm gonna get a
Okay,
bucket.
get the Bibix bucket, please.
Oh God, it's
I'm
everywhere!
so glad we invested in that bucket.
I'm gonna throw up!
Put it in the bucket. Oh my God, they're dropping out
we're gonna have to cut this.
Yeah, we're gonna have to cut that
The
out.
miracle of birth.
Okay, and also, yeah, so that's the critter corner. Wow, that was
Wild.
That was a situation.
Wild.
We're gonna have to. We're gonna have another speed up issue, aren't we?
Oh, I'm gonna have to get rid of
Speed
get
up.
rid of
Space
all of
speed
them.
up. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Well, don't say that on the air. We can't get rid of them. Yeah. Oh, who's that?
This is Space Peter.
Don't answer it. Don't answer it.
You it. Listen, we're not home.
Well, clearly you guys are home.
No, we're not home. I was just. Oh, come on, guys.
We're on vacation.
This is an
Let me take care of it. Hey, what's up? It's Trick Rodriguez here.
Look, you can hear a Bibix birth from about 3,000 miles away.
First of all, you sound really cute. What's your name?
They call me Jerry.
Jerry? Oh my god. My father's name was Jerry. That's super hot. Why don't we talk about this later?
Tricks.
Here, no.
I'm just here to. You're really sweet. I'm just here to pick up the box of Bibix. That's it. I'm not going to give you guys any trouble.
I'm sweet. Do you have a sweet tooth?
him.
You can come with me if you want.
I can come with you. On you. I
They're a
can do
match
anything.
made in heaven.
But it appears you're married.
Don't worry. My husband has a boyfriend.
He doesn't chef.
No, and we don't chef ever.
Danny,
Well,
can you get
wanna
security?
come with me to?
I'm getting security.
You wanna come with me to-
Listen. I have to do this right now, but we'll talk later.
You
I'll
should
leave
talk
I gotta
later.
take this Bibix with me though. I gotta
Sure,
take these Bibix.
Leave the
Bibics. It's a Biboxy party in
Take
here,
the
you know?
babies.
Okay, well,
Okay, thanks.
Nice to meet you all. Sorry for the
Thank
inconvenience.
you.
No problem. Thank
It's
you so much,
okay.
Trick. Awesome job, Trick. And now we're ready to get started with some future news. That's why Trick's on the team. Problem solving. So we got some future news with Rich Quinn and a very special interview. Tell us about it, Rich.
Hey folks, Rich Quinn's back without the Bibix this time. Today's actually a very special day because on October 8th, 1966, I believe, the original episodes of Star Trek. The show Star Trek.
Yeah.
A show about the exploration of the confines of space by a bunch of humans. It aired. It was written by Gene Roddenberry's.
Yeah.
And it's
Fact check. It's Gene Roddenberry.
Gene Roddenberry.
Gene Roddenberry.
Gene Roddenberry,
No,
famous.
no,
That's a
fact
fascinating
check.
story. Oh,
Gene
What about
Gene-
James? Are they on sale?
Roddenberry.
Gene Roddenberry, famous writer and not space explorologist, responsible for writing the show, and later designing the blueprints for today's actual Federation models, including today's historic launch of the XSS Enterprise, an exact scale model replica of the original
I'm a
ship.
huge Star Trek fan. I really got into it when Whoopi Goldberg started the New Generation, but I've been doing some research, and they brought the real cast, cloned them, made them actual astronauts, and put them in a new Enterprise. And so we're going to go to them right now. If you guys don't remember, that's the iconic Star Trek music.
If you can't hear it now, it's due to copyright issues.
So, Rich, who exactly do you have today?
Oh, I only have the best crew members, none of those extra unnamed guys in the red shirts. I've got Captain Kirk,
Captain Kirk.
Pilot Sulla,
Oh my.
Dr. Boons, and I think that Russian guy, Chekhov, and Dr. Spooks, right? Spock, that's it, Dr. Spock.
This is highly illogical that we would have an interviewer who doesn't know who we are.
I know exactly what you are talking about, Spock.
Captain, this is all very strange. Are we on a radio show?
It appears we have landed inside of some sort of space-time news office.
Oh my.
So Rich, if you're going to interview these guys, give us a story. I mean, you have to get in there and find out what's it like being on that new Enterprise.
Well, I've actually gotten to walk around the ship. It's almost finished. There's still a couple areas not finished yet. They just didn't have enough wood yet to finish it.
Wood?
Yeah, wood. A lot of the ship's actually made of wood. It's very light enough to go through space. If the ship was too heavy, it wouldn't be able to go anywhere.
To answer your question, the ship is made of wood and aluminum.
This is highly illogical. Why would a spaceship be made of wood having none of the properties necessary to withstand cosmic radiation?
Hey, listen, I'm a doctor, not a vegetarian, okay?
Uhura, can you do a scan of this radio station?
Right away, sir. Scanned.
And tell us, what are these beings that we are speaking with? Who are these creatures that are talking to us and interviewing us?
Well, we are human. I mean, if that's what you're wondering, we are all human.
Yeah, all of us are human.
They are humans.
Same organs, all of that.
So you seem to be their leader.
I'm the temporary leader. I'm going to be doing this interview. I was just really, really excited about future news, and I was just
would appreciate it if you would speak with me, being the leader of this team.
Of course.
Leader to leader, that's the way they do things.
I understand diplomatic treaties in space. That's my job.
Otherwise, we may have to get into some sort of fight.
Tell me, Captain Kirk, where's your first destination as captain?
Our first destination is to go where no man has gone before.
And where would that be? Ask him.
Where is that going to be?
Space. The final frontier.
Unfortunately, since 1966, a lot of the uncharted space has actually been charted.
Yeah.
Not a lot is unknown.
What?
Is there anywhere else you're thinking, maybe?
Yeah.
What do you talk about? We are here to travel space and time.
It seems, Captain, that they are from the future and that we have been just cloned in order to simulate a past future that they created.
That is highly improbable.
No, I mean it's pretty much it. Like everything's been pretty much discovered by Space Columbus, Space Magellan, Space Cortez, and a little bit by NASA. Very little though.
Uhura, can you tell us what time we are in?
Yes, sir. We are. I am doing many researches on my device here, and I cannot figure that out. I'm very sorry, sir.
Spock, it appears that we have come into some sort of wormhole.
I will get this out of here. I will get this out of I will get as far as we can fly.
Oh my.
Hey, guys, I'm a doctor, not a politician.
I never thought I'd be able to see the cast in person.
Mr. Quinn,
Yes?
how can you get us back to our normal time?
Well, I'm afraid there's not going to be a going back. Your time is now, and it's time for you to go.
Spock, we are about to go into space, as no man ever has before.
Captain, I must give you this with some trepidation. These people are holding us hostage, and we must take over the studio in order to be returned to the Enterprise.
I don't think that's a good idea. I think perhaps they could give us transportation back to where we are coming from.
Captain, normally you're the one with the bad ideas, but in this case, I think this is the only logical solution.
We are to fly through space as no man has before. That is our protocol.
Do you guys need like a cab back to your ship?
Ooh, a cab. That would be helpful. That would be most logical.
Yeah, let's just get a space taxi on the line.
Yeah, do we have any more petty cash left?
No, we spent it all on Danny's stupid bail.
Ooh.
Stupid. Hey, listen, I
can't get these guys back home because of you?
because of me. It's not my fault.
Well, where'd all the money go?
Okay, so it's a
If
little
only
bit my
someone
fault.
could come in and get these guys out of here.
I can't think of a single person.
If we had someone. Who is this someone that you are talking about?
Who is this person?
Uhura.
Yes, sir.
Is there any way that you could find us a transportation? Maybe use Space Uber.
Yes, sir. I'm on it, sir.
Spoober. Pretty popular app these days.
Yeah.
I mean, I use it, but I don't really go too many places.
The space Uber seems to be down, sir.
Space Uber is down.
We are trapped in this non-existent place of space
Chekhov.
and time.
Can you beam us out?
Captain, I could try to put up the space time, but I don't know if it's going to work. I try so hard to put it, and then I find I don't
Shut
work.
up. Just shut up. Shut your face.
Hey, listen, I'm a doctor. I'm not an astronaut or anything.
Don't you explore space?
Sorta, but I'm a doctor. Nothing else.
Excuse me, Mr. Quinn. If we are going to be trapped here... Oh, what is that noise?
Oh, my.
Wait a second.
That
That noise
can't-
kind of sounds a little familiar.
That can't be.
Hey, boy!
Laser!
Oh, hey, I'm so glad you made it out. How did you survive that horrible crash?
Let me tell you, he grabbed the controls, but I pushed him right out of the helicopter. I pushed him right out and took it all right back. I stopped him in the last second.
Ebola!
Hey, Ebola, don't worry about
Do a
that.
scan of that man's sickness.
Scanning the sickness, sir.
Tell us it's Ebola.
Sir, it is confirmed. Ebola.
Guys!
I knew it.
Hey, Pete, don't worry about it. I got the cure for Ebola right here in my helicopter med kit.
Wow, thank you so much.
Just take it. It'll feel better tomorrow, I promise.
And it has a candy coat.
Yeah, of course it does, a candy coat. That's the most important part.
Hey, Bill, can you do me a favor and just take all these Star Trek clones and take them back to the ship in your space
Oh,
copter?
yeah, sure. Well, everyone hop in the space-time copter.
Go on, watch your step.
Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you so much. I didn't know what to do. I was trying to do that.
Watch your mouth. Chekhov. Thank you so much for allowing me to fly in your copter. Yeah, no problem there, buddy. No problem whatsoever. We'll be seeing you guys real soon. And it appears my helicopter has become silent. It's switched over. It's like a Prius.
Yeah, the silent mode.
God,
Yeah.
we spent so much money on that
That
space
makes a lot
copter.
of
There's a lot of features that we don't even know how to use
It's
yet.
a hybrid, you see. So
right.
right now I've switched over to electric only.
Well, thank you so much, Bill,
Hey.
and good luck. Live long and prosper, Star Trek people.
Hey.
That's my line.
I'll see you guys next week, huh?
All right, I'll see you
See
next
you,
week.
Bill.
See ya.
See you, Bill. All right, and that was our show.
Hey,
great show, guys.
show, everybody.
Absolutely awesome job.
Great
man.
show.
You guys did a fantastic job on all the interviews. Real action-packed show today,
Yeah, spot
right?
on. We were pretty much
I
spot
feel like
on.
we
all the way.
learned
Walk on.
That is true. So you know what? Today was Literacy Day, and I think it would be a nice moment for everyone to share their favorite books. You know, Zach, would you like to start off?
Yeah, my favorite book is Winnie the Pooh by A.A. Milne.
That is a beautiful tale.
Adorable.
My favorite book would probably be Pimp by Iceberg Slim. Just a real heartwarming tale and real inspiration for me. Well, how about you, Danny Falcon?
My favorite book is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Who
Roald
wrote that?
Dahl.
Roald Dahl.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Fantastic story. And Rich, what about your favorite story?
Crazy Beasts and Where to Find Them, Volume 8.
Oh,
Pretty
yeah.
addicted to all those pictures.
Yeah, well, that's a fantastic book from the Space National Geographic series, all right?
Big collection.
And Natalie Portalman, what was your favorite book on this Literacy Day?
My favorite book is and always.
Oh, you carried it around with you? That's such a heavy book. You just dropped it right on the table while we're recording.
It's the Bible,
That's
So-
the good book.
the good book.
What?
Rich, the Bible. It's a long story.
Hey, let's get that done.
Oh, well.
And
It's not important.
and Trick, your favorite book. Tell us, what's your favorite book? The one that you read all the time. That's your favorite book.
There's just so many.
Yeah, but just say one book, so we can be done with it and end the show.
Wait, and Natalie, what was yours again?
No, but everybody should pick a different book. So you pick one that you like the most.
Well, I just
Any book.
Any book, really.
Any
book, a
Any book
magazine,
you've read.
a newspaper.
Have you ever read anything?
What? Of course I have.
And you guys call me the idiot.
No. What are you talking about? Of course I read a BuzzFeed article. It was something about puppies because I saw a lot of pictures of puppies.
I'll be honest, I did a poor job of covering my nose on that one. I apologize.
Oh,
Nat, quarantine!
Don't worry,
you're
guys.
right on it. True.
Bill already gave him
Thank
the pill.
Yep.
You
Was
know,
it a
morning after
suppository?
It's mostly not contagious now, guys. 99.9%. So,
Oh, so then I guess nobody out there has anything to fear.
so now that I'm in this containment thing, guys, I guess that's the end of the show. So yeah, everybody, thank you so much for your time, and see you next Space Time.
All the news of space and time once a week. Take care, folks.